Yeah, the downside of trucking and how I lost one of my trucks on the contract. So I had two trucks on the contract going from Florida to Alabama, round trip every single day, right? Last week, my driver quit on me out of nowhere, no notice. The day that we had to pick up, he just pretty much texted me saying, "Yo, I'm not coming back." Cool, it is what it is. That week, they replaced one of my trucks because I had to get maintenance done. I was getting sleepers put in the truck, all that stuff. This week, I hopped in the truck along with my driver and ran the lane, right? So last week we had that issue. I got four trucks. I got two spare trucks as we run this lane for breakdowns and stuff like that. Truck he was driving ended up breaking down, right? He was also late the day before, along with my driver quitting last week, and they had to, find a recovery load for the breakdown and a recovery carrier for all of last week. A lot of shit just happening at once, and they came to me and said, "You know what, Sam? We're gonna remove one of your trucks off the lane, so you'll just be down to one. We don't want to put all our eggs in one basket."
This is why you got to hire right when you expanding your business. Your truckers and your drivers is everything. Box truck, semi truck. If you're hiring people to run for you, you got to hire reliable people. That's the tough thing about this industry is hiring drivers and getting solid drivers. That's what it was one of my biggest issues when I had my trucking company. You can do the world for them, but they still will want to leave just because of one little minor thing. Who knows? But your drivers make or break you. That's why you see a high turnover in trucking, is because the drivers will just leave without notice because there's no such thing. It's not like corporate world where you can give me a 2 weeks notice. They just leave because they're gonna find another job. And also too, there's no repercussions if they do that. Yeah, you can probably file in their DAC report and stuff like that, but who has time for that if you're a small business owner? Some truckers take advantage of that though. Some people that you hire, they take advantage of you and just and try to hold you hostage. It doesn't matter if you're driving a box truck, doesn't matter whatever you're doing. Your drivers are your number one liability. They're really supposed to be your asset, but a lot of them become liabilities because they're not reliable. They don't understand being on time, being a professional. You still have to do that even though you're in a truck. You probably have to do that more than any other job. There's no excuse. We got loads waiting on you. There's appointment times. There's things you got to do. You got to do it. Another part of aspect of owning the trucks is maintaining your equipment. Your trucks are going to break down. Sam is doing the right way. He got two extra trucks, but you want to add on extra things. It's just a lot of moving parts. So if you want to own a trucking business or run a trucking business, you have to understand you have to be really good with your procedures, your standards, doing these things the right way. Because if you don't, you will lose a lot of money and you won't be in business. How much money did Sam lose when they dropped him from two trucks to one on a contract? Probably a lot of money. Probably a lot of money that he can use and be able to continue to expand his business, but he can't. So that's the sucky part about trucking, man. That's the thing. You wanna put people on. You wanna put money in people's pockets, but sometimes it seems like it's never enough. No matter how much money you give them, they still feel like there's another opportunity out there that they're gonna make more money. That's the part of trucking that not a lot of people talk about is the driver, the mindset of the driver. What do they want? What are their Do they have family problems or do they have money problems? Do they always want a loan? Are they on drugs? You become a babysitter. That's one of the things I didn't like about owning my trucking company. Is like I started to become a babysitter, and I don't want to be all in your business and know about your life. I want you to work and make money so we can all make money. I'm pretty simple, but people want to tell you about their lives. People want you to feel sorry for them so you can give them more money or give them a loan, and you see bad spending habits. It's just a lot for a person that's really trying to scale. That's why you see a lot of people that have trucking companies, and then next they just go back to being an owner operator. It's not because of the trucks, it's not because of the freight, it's because of the people. It's because I don't want to deal with nobody else. I just want to drive the truck myself, make my money, and get on. So it makes a lot of sense, and I understand why people want to do it. But it looks fun. It sounds exciting to have trucks. I've had up to I want to say 5, 6 trucks on my own, and I had probably 7 to 8 owner operators. So it sounds fun until you have to deal with the shit every single day and deal with people's problems. It sucks, but this is why you see a lot of people go from big companies to owner operators because they just want to make their money and go home and because they got their own problems. But your drivers make or break you. I'm not saying all drivers are bad. There's some good drivers out there, but I always feel like you got to go through 10 bad ones to find one good one. So every time you get a new driver, how much money you have to spend to get that new driver? So this is why we as trucking company owners or people that in this industry or you think that you want to scale, be mindful and understand that your drivers make or break you. Your drivers are the one that's gonna put a lot of money in your pocket and also take a lot of money out of your pocket. That's the wild card. You can't put your thumb on that and say, I master getting drivers, because every driver is different. Every personality is different. Every lifestyle is different. Every um, fix they need is different. Every, vice is different. Whether it's I don't have any money, whether I do drugs, whether I'm overweight, whether I got baby mama problems, it's just a lot. So when you're running a company, you have to understand the trucker is everything. You have to make sure you get the best, just good people. You know, Sam is doing box trucks, so his pool of truckers or drivers is larger. So he may be able to switch out and get drivers quickly. But there's not like a lot of people that are professional box truck drivers. So a lot of people got into a box truck to make some money, quick cash, and get out. There's not a lot of people that want to just be a box truck driver for a long time while working for a company. Because if that's the case, they're going to want to just have their own truck because they get to maximize their own work ethic, which makes sense. So that's the part of this business that people don't talk about a lot, is the high turnover in trucking, the way that your driver can cost you contracts. You know, I've always felt it's easier to get contracts than to keep them. It's because now you got to perform, and now there's companies depending on you, and now there's no excuse. You told them that you can do it all, and you talked yourself up to get the contract, and now you got to produce, but now your drivers won't help you produce. And then don't get it twisted. Some of these drivers get jealous of you because they see you getting consistent freight. Now they start counting your pockets. It happened to me a lot too. Again, it's jealousy from your drivers. The drivers see you doing good. Drivers see you taking care of everything. Your drivers see you getting direct freight, constant freight. You would think your drivers would be happy for you because that's constant freight for them, but a lot of them get jealous and then they get greedy and then they want more money and then they get angry. It's a sick process, bro. It's a sick process. But there's some people that are successful. There's some people that do it really well, but there's some people that just simply just burn out and say, yeah, I'm tired of dealing with other people's problems. I didn't think I would be dealing with grown men's problems. And then the professionalism is gone. These drivers, they don't want to give you 2 weeks and say, hey, man, I'm going to be here for 2 weeks. Let you do your thing, let you find another driver, and then we'll make a switch consistently or conveniently for you because you gave me an opportunity. I'm going to quit tomorrow. Or I'm just going to leave the keys in the truck and I'm gone. But I come to find out about that shit because that shit happened to me a couple of times. The same people that did that to me, a week later, they'll call me back for their job. What you think I said? What you think I said? So these drivers is a trip. These drivers is a trip, man. But I just think that they chase money, which is fine. You get your money, but you can't pass that up. You can't go chasing for the money and ruin a great opportunity. See what I'm saying? Because the money that you make is depending on how hard you work. So if you're only making a little bit of money, that's not because of how much I'm paying you. That's because of how you working. If you're not getting no bonus at the end of the week because you did a great job and you got loads delivered early, that's on you. You're not doing your job. But this is why I always tell people, especially truckers, man, you got to hold a mirror to yourself and understand why you're not getting no money. It's because of you. It's because you're not putting in the work. You're working for a good company. They give you everything. They pay for everything. They fix everything. But you're not willing to run hard and make more money. That's on you. That's not on me. My job is to pay you for what you actually work for, not to just give you money just because you gave me a sob story. Stop trying to call these owners with sob stories. You don't understand, truckers, how many problems these truck company owners got them damn self. We got bills to pay. FMC say coming after us, trying to clean up your mistakes, trying to get a truck fixed, trying to get freight. We got so many things on our hand. We got our own families, bro. Stop coming, all the truckers, stop coming to these owners with your problems. You a grown-ass person. Deal with your problems yourself. Because we got our own problems. It's like the constant thing, man. You hear that from some truckers like, man, I got this, man, this and this, man. But yeah, it wasn't my fault. It's this. It was your fault. I appreciate when I had my trucking company, when truckers that were hired, they come to me and they tell me where they messed up at and how they take accountability. Take accountability for your actions and what you did wrong and why you got fired or why you quit, why you feel that's a mistake. Take accountability. Because we're going to know about you before you even talk to us, because we're going to do our background research on you. We're going to talk to your old companies, run your DAC report, run these credit bureaus basically for truckers all on you. We're going to get a picture of you, and then we're going to say, let's see if he's going to lie. I'm going to talk to you in the interview and say, you had any accidents? No, I had no accidents, so what's this and this? Oh, yeah, that wasn't really an accident. It's an accident. It's on your record. I'm not hiring you. Be honest, take accountability for your actions, and be a good truck driver. It's pretty simple. There's a lot of good small trucking companies out there that'll give you a chance and put you in the right position, but you want to be bougie, you want the world, but then you're not willing to put in the work. That's the funny part.